Sup peeps, my name's Ian. I sell books on eBay and the orders just keep coming. So another good day yesterday. Always just leaves you with that wee bit of anxiety about, oh God, when's it going to stop, when's it going to go back down? But for now, let's enjoy, let's celebrate, let's just make the most of what is coming through. That wee end of the month, start of the month surge, may get another day or so out of it if I'm really lucky. I really don't have things in a very good order here at the moment, but I'll try and pick through them as best I can and show you what is going out. And the first thing is Dilly Court, just a single Dilly Court book. Doesn't happen very often, but $6.99. Just, if you find them, pick them up, get them listed, do what you can with them. So let's stick Dilly in the pile. She goes down there. Right, next is a wee box set, which is here. So via Bardugo, Shadow and Bone, so the one that was made for Amazon TV, Shadow and Bone, Siege and Storm, Ruin and Rising, and that wee box set went for £12.99, so that was quite a nice pick up and sale for 3 books. Next, a little Peter Rabbit book, 3 Little Bunnies, £3.59 for that. That's including postage. Obviously it's going to be a very easy one and a cheap one to get posted out. Next, I picked up a load of them new, so like 8 or 9, so I just listed them up that way and see how they go. This next one's quite nice, £13.50 for this, and it is Egypt's Golden Couple, when Akhenaten and Nefertiti were gods on earth, by John Darnell and Colleen Darnell. So nice wee hardcover, cracking condition, and I say £13.50 for that one. Some decent value sales, which always helps with the overall totals, doesn't it? Next, we've got CJ Sansom. So I said the other day that these were going to start selling simply because, let's balance these so they don't fall over, the Shard Lake TV programme had come on. So from hardly selling these at all, I think there's like 4 lots have gone out in the past few days, but that's the first bundle, Hearthstone, Dominion and Tombland, a hardcover, a big paperback and a little paperback, so it's going to be a bit of a heavy bundle, that one, but £12.49 for the 3 of those. Into the ready to pack pile. Another single book, Identity by Francis Fukuyama. Contemporary identity politics and the struggle for recognition. So we've got elections coming up, we've got all the carry on going on with the Scottish Parliament just now. Maybe there's an interest in politics because of that, but £7.95 for that hardcover. And then a big bundle, 15 books by Mr. James Patterson. So 15 James Patterson paperbacks. I'm not going to pick them all up and show you, they're all different titles, but £21.99 for the 15 of those. So obviously it's a more expensive pack and post, but they only sell for a couple of quid each. Buy 3 get 2 free, so still a nice wee sale considering how cheap I can pick these up and how easily I can pick these up. Then it's a no-brainer just to get them sold as quickly as possible. I mean, I've got hundreds of them. Next, a pre-made bundle. So I made up quite a few bundles of like thrillers. Well, I didn't have a whole load by the same author. I didn't want to sit with thousands of books waiting to get bunches of 4 or 5 from the same person, so I just made up a few to see how they would go, and that's the first one going. So 5 paperback thrillers for £10.99. Normally I would want to get £12.99 for 5 books, sell them in a kind of build your own bundle, but just to get them moving, £10.99, it still works out. I'm going to make a few quid on that bundle, so I'm quite happy with that. Next, another bundle of 5, and this time I got the money I would want, which is £12.99 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can count them. Clive Cussler. Picked up a big stack of these again yesterday, so I don't think any of that stack have actually sold in this, but when you refresh a listing like that, it does give everything a wee boost and stuff goes out the door. So £12.99 for the Clive Cusslers. Another 5-book bundle that somebody's picked together. A wee bit different this one. Let's just get it. So somebody's picked a bundle for, I don't know, just for the family. We've got a Leanne Moriarty, a couple of Simon Scarrow and a couple of Joanne Harris. One hardcover in there, so that pushes the total price up to £13.99, and unfortunately probably puts it over the 2 kilos as well. But I charge more for hardcovers because they're going to make the bundles heavier and more expensive to post. So balance them carefully. Another nice wee 13.99er, and then another pre-made bundle. You have 8 Ian Banks books in there. It's hardcover, The Quarry, a small hardcover, can't remember which one it is, and then 5 paperbacks. Just a nice wee mix. Yeah, an Ian Banks mix, £24.99 for that lot, so that was good. Very pleased with that one. It goes into the pile for the posting. And then yesterday I finally got round to listing another couple of hundred DVDs, adding them into listings I've got. I create a new listing for one of them because there's just too many, and that's another bundle of 10 sold from there. So a nice mix, you know, everything from 7, Monty Python, Scarface, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Gremlins, Educating Rita, Clockwork Orange, Goodfellas, The Blues Brothers, all the way through to Donnie Brasco. So that's kind of my classics collection. That's what I call them anyway. Some people may disagree about what's a classic and what's not, but really kind of vintage goodies. £16.49 for those 10. So it's like £2.50 each for the DVDs, and then a wee bit of postage on top of them. So good to see them moving. And then we've got a single book in here somewhere, which is Ready Player 2. So the follow-up to Ready Player 1 by Mr. Ernest Cline, £9.90 for that. I sent out a few offers yesterday. Figured it's payday, let's send out the offers. Only do it like once a month. So that would have initially been listed at like about £6.50 or something. So it went for £5.91 plus postage, so £9.90 for that nice little hardcover. And then another nice bundle. Dav Pilkey. We've got Dogman and Cat Kid. Hardcover, some paperbacks. And that sold for £19.99. These go really great. I mean, Captain Underpants sells quite well, but the Dogman and the Cat Kid books sell even better. So £19.99 for those 4, which again was a pre-made bundle, just to see how it would go. I have them listed otherwise as well, but that's how it's gone. Now, I just picked this up at the weekend. Horrible Histories blood-curdling box of books. There's about 20 books in there. I don't think any of them have ever been read. Box is a bit bashed, but that's obviously highlighted in the listing, and that lot went for £16.99. So I think I paid about £3 for the full set, so very cheap considering there's 20 books, and turning that into £17 is always going to be a win. Everything's getting a wee bit precarious on the old balancing now, but thankfully there's not too many to go. Next, Michelle Paver, Wakenhurst, so not one of her usual series. What's the other series called? I can never remember, and it probably won't even tell me in here because it's different. But this is a masterfully creepy gothic thriller, according to what it says on the back, and that sold for £7.59. So again, it was listed for £4 plus postage, 10% off, went for £3.60 plus postage, which is £7.59. My little deals. Another single book, Enid Blyton, The Faraway Tree Collection. Picked up a handful of these the other day, just various Enid Blyton, that kind of compendium sets. £7.99 that went for. And then the second CJ Sansom of the day, which is just Dominion, which is not a Shardlake book, but it's still sold, and that went for £8.99 all in. And the last order that's come through so far today is 3 Karen Rose paperbacks. Again, it's a build your own bundle, so £9.99 for the 3 of those. Buy 2 get 1 free, £6. Get it free, £3.99 postage. Comes in at £9.99, and that's the orders. 240 quid's worth there. So that's, let's say, it's been another good day, over the £200 in sales, which is fantastic. I know it's going to come back down. That would be great if it just sustained and continued like that and kept increasing and growing. But make the most of, you know, when the sun shines, make lemonade, something like that. So that's been quite good. I have been looking at how to, I'm always looking, but I've been looking again at how I can expand the sales for what I've got. So I'm looking at using a different carrier going forward. Royal Mail is my go-to because they're easy to use. It's easy to do the labelling. It's easy to do the packing and getting them ready to post. You know, if you've got 5 orders, it doesn't matter what order the labels come out in. When you've got 20, then having to look through 20 labels every time to find the right one for the package you've got is a pain. And when you use it they don't come out in order that way if you print them in bulk. If you're doing them individually, that's great. If you've got a wee label printer, I use 4 per page off of the wee laser jet in the corner. So I do them in bulk, otherwise I'd be wasting an awful lot of labels, which there's no point in doing that. So I'm looking at how to use Every. I've changed a couple of listings to make them free post using Every to see what that does, to see if it has any impact. And I'm been on to Every to see about opening up a business account with them to see if there's any reduction, you know, better rates I can get, considering the still relatively low volume of orders that I put out every week. You know, it's like kind of 100 plus, but it's not up into the thousands. However, if I could get a much reduced rate, then the prices can become, for all the single books I've got, much more in line with your World of Books and your big sellers, which would allow me a kind of level playing field to compete with them. But I don't know what's going to be available and on offer that, but I'm kind of curious to see what happens. That would allow me to move a lot of the single books an awful lot quicker, because they sell, but they sell really slow, and probably half of what I've got is just, you know, shelves and shelves and piles of all these individual single books, which are priced way higher than everybody else. So it takes somebody wanting to pull them together into a bundle and having the inclination to do that to actually make those sales. If you've got 20 listings for people to look through to pick out a few, that's fine. When you've got a couple of thousand, scroll just looking for a book to add to that bundle, that's obviously going to put people off. So I need to find a way to mitigate that and navigate around it. So hopefully I'll hear back from them in the next couple of days, and I'll let you know what's happening with that as it goes on. Get an idea of what's needed to get some sort of discount on the postage. You know, what volume do they expect before you can get a slightly better rate. That's what we need to wait and see. But for now, everything here will continue to go out Royal Mail, apart from the couple of listings where I have changed it over, but nothing sold from them because I did it late last night and nothing's happened with them yet. Kind of expected, things always take a wee while to get moving. But yeah, that is really it for now. Good pickups yesterday, lots to list, a couple of interesting books that I did find that I'll share when they sell. Let's keep a wee bit of tease out there. But other than that, that really is us for the day. Get this lot packed up, drop them off at the parcel box, and get on with my day. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, especially if you've watched this full kind of 14-15 minutes, whatever this works out as. Like, it's good for the algorithm. Leave a comment, say whatever you like. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Why not? Again, it's just the more people interact with these videos, the wider YouTube will share it with people who may watch it, and the more people they share it with, the more chance that they will watch it, which would always be good. It'd be great to get up to kind of like 500 views a video or something like that. That would be nice. But regardless of all that, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for all your support, and I'll see you soon.